Welcome to Break Into Tech Show with Professor Temi Akinwumi of My IT University, a multi-award winning tech CEO, career coach, and mentor. With decades of hands-on tech career, will ensure your career dreams come true. Join our extraordinary show today on groundbreaking topic for a successful career. Do you want a $100,000 job as a cybersecurity professional, Scrum Master, Business Analyst Software QA, Cloud Architect, Data Analyst, Technical Recruiter, and more? Visit www.myituniversity.com to schedule a call. Come and get inspired to secure a lucrative job, keep the job, and grow on the job. Relax, receive, and see results. We're glad you're here. Share, like, and comment.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are doing great. I hope you are doing wonderfully well. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Professor Temi Akinwumi, and we're going to be having a wonderful time today to discuss on your Break Into Tech show. The major goal behind this show every single week, coming back here, is to give back to the community and to ensure that you are prepared for your tech careers. We know that tech careers is changing a lot of lives in our society, in our community, one person at a time. I want to make sure that after you are trained, you are adequately prepared and ready to break into tech with very good and rewarding salary. So that's the goal. I thank you so much for joining me. I need you all to introduce yourself to everybody. Thank you all for joining. Let me know where you are joining me from. All over the world. I know you are joining me some people are in the morning time, afternoon, evening, or night time. So I welcome you all to this show today. It's going to be a very wonderful topic we're going to be discussing. But before that, if you have not been on our YouTube channel, I strongly encourage you to follow us. The link is up here and down here, youtube.com/@myituniversity. Make sure you subscribe and also follow us. We have over 114 plus videos on that YouTube channel. So make sure that you take advantage of that. Thank you so much. I see you joining me, Samuel. Thank you, Samuel, for being here. Samuel, where are you joining me from? Samuel, where are you joining me from, so I can welcome you properly? And everybody else, please share with others so that they will know that we've started the show today. Thank you so much, everybody. I also see Network Tech Brothers, Razak, joining me from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you so much for joining us, Razak. And Samuel is from Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you, Samuel. Yeah, so I welcome you, everybody. And I also see Ahmed joining us from New Jersey. Ahmed, welcome. Thank you very much for being here today. Yeah, so let's share this room today. We're going to be having a lovely discussion, and the discussion will be around Scrum Masters Interview Preps. Well, you might be thinking, well, I'm not interested in Scrum, I'm interested in cybersecurity, I'm interested in cloud, I'm interested in data analysis, I'm interested in all of the other stuff. But let me tell you something. Everybody needs to know Scrum. Everybody needs to know Agile framework, because every organization right now, their development framework, everything for managing coordinating their projects, is a lot of people now are adopting Agile framework. So it's highly important. Even though if you're not breaking into Agile, you need to understand what it is, the concept behind it, and what's expected of you when you are in a setting. So everybody needs to know about Scrum, and everybody, even though if you are not going to break into Scrum, if you are a cybersecurity analyst, knowing Scrum will help you. I remember when I was working for all these big tech companies, when I was a software engineer, even at that point, were the ones doing our own Scrum. Well, they weren't doing everything. So being exposed to Scrum those days, even without Scrum Masters per se, we're able to do it ourselves and be able to do justice to it. So what am I saying is that, you should know about Scrum. You should know how to collaborate with your team. You should know how to conduct these programs, the meetings, the events, okay, ceremonies and stuff in Scrum. It's highly important. So make sure that you understand and get ready. So it's highly important that we share with others. Everybody must know Scrum for themselves. And because even for Scrum, we don't have to use it for a project alone. It can be for individual programs at home, individual projects in the church, in the mosque, in the temple, anywhere you are. You can use it to coordinate family meetings and everything. So it's very good that you understand Scrum and know what it means for you. So thank you so very much, everybody. A quick introduction about myself. I've been in tech for 3 decades. I've done everything in tech. I see tech 360 degrees. I've been a mentor or coach for over 18 years now. I've had my tech company for that long as well. Well, our campus is in Lago, Maryland, and we help you break into tech. We mentor you, we nurture you, and we coach you to grow in tech career. So it's highly important that you subscribe to our, stay around us. When you stay around us, good things will happen because we always push you around towards the right direction. Always, always. Thank you so much. And we have Seidu Adamu joining us from London, UK. We are grateful that you're able to join us. Thank you so much. Invite your friends and family. Let them also join us. And you will never regret being on that platform because we always give a lot of resources back. You're trying to reach out to me. I always tell people if you're trying to break into tech, schedule a call with me. I would like to speak with you. I would like to guide you, give you direction so that you have a pipeline set and you have a goal set towards your career. Because if you don't set your goals, everything will look enticing. All the program will look enticing, and then you'll be all over the place and achieve nothing. You will end up becoming jack of all trades and master of none. So it's always better for you to have a goal set, for me to be able to speak with you and see your interpersonal skills, so that I will know your soft skills and see how you can leverage those soft skills to break into tech, and also how I can understand your hard skills so that we can leverage those things as well in tech. So that's why it's highly important. It's free to schedule a call with me, and I'll guide you and help you, so that we can have a shorter time frame to break in. If you don't have any goal set, any pipeline set, it's going to be a problem. So please reach out to me, and you can, schedule a call on our website. It's scrolling down here by icuniversity.com. Schedule a call with me, or call me on my, or you can text me on my phone number. But it's better to schedule a call because at the end of the day, I will be speaking with you. That's the goal. We have some classes that we're starting in June, which is coming up like a week plus now. You can still join those cybersecurity classes, those Scrum Master classes. We're starting some on June 10th. So we always have classes in the pipeline. Reach out, reach out. You can still break to tech this year. You can still do great things this year. This year is we are going to the middle of this year. You can still do a lot of great things. Take a step. Our courses are affordable. Our courses you can do like install payments. Okay, we'll help you with it. We'll guide you with it. We'll make sure that you can achieve your goal. Reach out. Okay, very good. And we can teach you from scratch. You don't have to have any IT background before. That's okay. Okay, so that's highly important. And a lot of things we're going to be discussing today are coming from, I know I've been speaking about the trial box, right? The trial box prep you for interviews. They're on our website on myituniversity.com. Okay, we have the cybersecurity trial box. We also have this Scrum Master trial box too. So if you get in there, you see this Scrum Master trial box. Okay, so we're talking about Scrum today, mixing it up and letting you understand the concept behind it. You can get your trial box on the website. Okay, you can get your trial box on the website. It's highly important that you start prepping yourself. And I think it's still on sale, $100 off. It's still $100 off on sale. It's going to be going back to the regular price, but right now it's on sale. So you can go on there and grab your copy. The link is going to be in the chat area. So make sure you grab your copy. The good part is that when you get your copy, you will notice that it's not only just prepping you for interview, but it's also breaking down the concept. It's summarizing the concept of all this framework and then explaining them to you in layman terms. Okay, it's automated, it's AI enhanced, it's so good, you will really love it. It's like you're listening to music, It's gonna help you. We have one for Scrum. We have one. The Scrum one has product owner in it as well. It's really good. It prepares you towards general question, technical question, scenario-based questions, tools, different things. Okay, and the same thing with cybersecurity. We have so much in there. We also have interview preps, resume, LinkedIn, all those things. Just go and try it. You see what I'm saying? You will thank me later. Really, to make your process of breaking into tech, it's make it very fast. It's like you're automating your process of breaking into tech. You're automating it. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. Let's get started today. I'm going to be hiding the presentation slide. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can see me. If you can hear me, give me a one. If you can hear me, give me a one. Give me a yes. Yes, one. Yes. If you can hear me, give me a yes. If you can hear me, give me a yes. If you can hear me, give me a yes, a yes, a yes. Can you all hear me? Scrum Master Interview Preps. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or listen to me. Can you guys? Can you guys hear me? Hi, LinkedIn user, welcome. I want to be sure. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here and for hearing me. Yes, very good. So let's start discussing. And let's share it, let's share it, and let's discuss. Scrum Master, very good, thank you. Scrum Master Interview Preps, that's what we're going to be looking at. Thank you, thank you. Learning new stuff with Kissy. Kissy, welcome. Is that Evelyn? Piona, welcome. Thank you. So, what is Scrum? And what is the role of a Scrum Master? Any of you aspiring Scrum Masters, or any of you already a Scrum Master right now? Let's make this interactive. Is anybody here a Scrum Master or prepping to be a Scrum Master? Scrum Master, if you're a Scrum Master or prepping to be a Scrum Master, give me the word Scrum. Say Scrum. Put Scrum in the chat. If you're a Scrum Master or aspiring to be Scrum Master, put Scrum in the chat. Let me feel that. Let me see that. Yeah. So what is Scrum? Scrum is an agile framework used by managing and delivering complex projects. So is an okay. I just passed my yeah, Sunny. I know Sunny said, oh, this is Sunny. Okay, LinkedIn user. Congratulations, Sunny. You just passed your Scrum certification. Very good. Very good. Thank you so much. And share with others. We mentor you into Scrum. Like every Tuesday here, we have Scrum mentoring program. When we train you and coach you and nurture you with hands-on project, we now start mentoring you to Scrum. We do interview preps every Tuesday night. Yesterday they did. I have a lot of Scrum Masters here. And also every other two times a month, we do Scrum mentoring, where we bring the Scrum Masters here. Last year alone, I helped more than 100 plus Scrum Master get a job. More than 100. Okay, so this is your last bus stop. If you're trying to break into Scrum, we make it easy. So Scrum is an agile framework used for managing and delivering complex projects. So you can use your Scrum agile framework to manage or deliver complex projects. The major reason behind using Scrum is because sometimes the customer might not understand exactly what everything that they need, or they may not really have all the requirement or the user stories written out. So it's always good to start with Scrum, use the Scrum framework so that we can continue to add more to it as we go. A Scrum Master is a facilitator and a servant leader for the Scrum team. So that means a Scrum Master is pretty much facilitating the meeting, is facilitating the program, He's facilitating the product, the project, and he's a servant leader, meaning that he's not going to be micromanaging anybody. He's going to be working with them as their servant and also leading them. And that's the best way to work on any project, because if you are trying to be too bossy or micromanaging anybody, I can pretty much bet 50% that the project might not be successful, right? So they ensure that the team follows Scrum principles and practices. The Scrum principle and practices, the Scrum values. They make sure they follow the Scrum values, right? So remove any impediment and help the team maximize their productivity and deliver value. So we want to make sure that they can maximize their productivity, because at the end of the day, we are trying to deliver viable product to the customer at a very, and follow the timeline that this product need to be delivered. So it can be a product or be a project that we are working on to make sure we deliver it on time and on schedule. So what are the main responsibility of a Scrum Master? So as a Scrum Master, what are your responsibility? What are your responsibility? So the main responsibility of a Scrum Master include the following. They facilitate and guide the Scrum events such as the daily stand-ups, the daily stand-up meetings, the sprint planning, the sprint review, and retrospective. The stand-up meetings, the meeting that you have to do every single day, 15-minute stand-up meeting, the sprint planning where you have to plan for the sprint before it starts, the sprint review where you have to review and demo the product, and the retrospective whereby you have to go back and look at what are the lessons learned in this sprint, right? What do you want to start doing, stop doing, and continue to do? That's the retrospective. And also removing any obstacle or impediment that hinder the team progress. So if they be asking you all this thing, you are there to remove any obstacle or impediment that might hinder the team progress. And you might be asking me, what are obstacles and what are impediments? Impediment can come in any form, shape, or size. Impediment is just anything that will not allow your project to go forward, or that will hinder your task assigned to you or to the team members to get done. For example, an impediment will be if a software engineer is trying to deliver, to migrate data into a new environment, and they're supposed to set up the servers. If the servers are not set up, they are not configured, that's an impediment, because you can't get anything done. We can't migrate the data. Right. So anything that will be an obstacle, that will hinder you from getting your tasks done is an impediment. So when they ask you impediments, you should know that these are what they are saying. Coaching and mentoring the team on Scrum practices and values. So they have to coach and mentor. I remember I had a mentee that was mentoring. He got a job. I didn't train him, but he got a job, and he doesn't know what to do. He's working for all this big tech company. I had to kind of mentor him a day at a time at his job. And you will notice that the team are not trained as well. So I encourage him to make sure that they can coach the team so that the team know what is expected of them. They know what are the Scrum values, what are the best practices, the pillars and everything, so that they can work with it. Without you knowing the principle or practices, there's no way they can get anything done, right? You know of the transparency, inspection, and adaptation, able to adapt, able to be transparent, working together. Remember about them being respectful of themselves, working together, and all of that. All these things are very important. So the values are key, right? And protect the team from external distractions and interference. There might be external distractions from stakeholders, from customers, system owners, even from product owners. And I'm sure you should have known all these terms, because I'm not here right now today to really break down the terms, but to prep you for these interviews. But if you don't know the terms and you wish to do, just schedule a call with me and join our program so I can really teach you in 4 weeks what Scrum is, how to apply Scrum to your day-to-day, to your project, to get a job in Scrum, and also how to make good money in it. People make a lot of good money, very good money in Scrum as well. So yeah, so if you like to help, like if you have project management in your background, you can do Scrum, add Scrum to it. If you are struggling to get a job in project management, add Scrum to it. I can tell you that you get in. You get in. There are days that I have like 4 Scrum Master get a job. There are days that I have like 10 people get a job. A week that I have 10 people get a job. A day that some days 4 people, because we are constantly mentoring. And I told you a story of a guy that I mentor into Scrum in 3 months. He got a Scrum job. After 3 months, I got a Scrum job. He become a product vice president in a product company, vice president of product, because we make you to when you break in, we constantly continue to mentor you, and you also become a mentor. So that's very important. I hope you are following me. Protect the team from external distraction, like we said. External distraction can also be like maybe the customer, want to make changes, they want to add new things, they want to, it can be anything. Product owner also might just come and said, okay, we have to add these new features, we have to add this new task, user stories. So we don't really want such things. They can always put those in the back burner. It can be in the backlogs, and we can always grab them from there. Encouraging the collaboration and self-organization within the team. So a Scrum team is a self-organizing team. Okay, and we make sure that they collaborate, they work together. They work together as a team. So we encourage that, and we also make sure that we track the team progress and metrics. We make sure that we track the team progress, make sure we track them. We make sure that we know exactly what is happening in the team. We can monitor it. Continuous monitoring is key. Okay, I hope you can understand now. And all this thing I'm discussing with you guys is from the trial box. It's from the trial box. So make sure you grab your copy from the trial box. If you go to our website, you will see your trial box there. Are you guys following me? Following me? Following me? Are you guys following me? Are you guys hearing me? So how do you handle conflict within the Scrum team? How do you handle conflict within the Scrum team? Is it giving you value? Are you getting value from this discussion? How do you handle conflict? Because they can ask you these things. And that is why I so much love the trial box for the Scrum Master and the product owner, because it has all these scenario-based questions. Conflict resolution is one thing that you should have as a Scrum Master, because you are working with what? You are working with, the team have different dynamics, people with different character traits, people with different background. You still have to make sure that you can work with them. If there's a conflict, what do you do? When faced with conflicts within the Scrum team, I will take the following steps. Okay, follow me. Create a safe environment for open communication and encourage team members to express their concern. So that means you make sure that when you want to discuss about conflicts, you're not gonna do it openly in your daily stand-ups, no, because that's not where you do such thing. But you create a safe environment to discuss. It's not gonna be your Scrum during your ceremonies, and encourage the team members to express their concern. What are they worried about? And facilitate a discussion to understand the underlying causes of the conflicts. Why is the conflict happening in the first place? We have to get to the root of it, because if you don't get to the root of it, it will happen again. So that means there's a misunderstanding somewhere. So we must discuss to understand the underlying cause of the conflict. Take that as true. Encourage active listening and promote empathy among the team members. Yes, go ahead, ask your question. If you have a question, ask it, please. Encourage active listening and promote empathy among team members. Okay. And also help the team identify potential solution and facilitate a collaborative decision-making process. Okay. Help the team identify potential solution to these conflicts that they're having and facilitate a collaborative decision-making solution. So conflict means there's something that there's a confusion on some particular situation. So you want to fix that. You must be on the same page. Everybody must be saying the same thing. Some people, I was a software engineer for many years, and so many times, we may be saying, well, we have to use this solution, but another person might say, oh, I think this solution is better. Thus, we are conflicting. We can't move forward. There's a lot of noise in the project. If you want to make a call with me, my number is right here. Let me drop it, 240-350-615. So that's my number, but schedule a call with me. My website to schedule a call with me, my website is myituniversity.com. Schedule a call. And you see it scrolling down here. Okay, scrolling down here. Schedule a call with me on there. Yeah. So what's your problem? Say during the interview, what happened during the interview? If you want to reach out to me on my number, just text me. Okay, we have a class starting on June 10th. This is Saturday. But June 10th for Scrum classes. You can reach out. We also have product owner classes. Our classes are hands-on. Very hands-on classes. Okay. So you can reach out. Okay. So also encourage compromise and finding win-win solution. So there's a solution that we all, at the end of the day, we're all winning. We are working together towards the same goal anyways. So why should we be conflicting or having situations or confusing ourselves or trying to compete? It's one thing working together. We should all be able to work together. What question? I was asked that question. Oh, wow. Very good. So this is helping you now. Go and get the Trello box. Go and get it. Go and get it. That Trello box will help you. Okay? Let me get the Trello box link for you because you need that Trello box, right? To use for this kind of questions. Everything is in there. All these questions that I'm asking you is automated into the Trello box. It's on our website. This one is for the Agile Trello box, which for the Scrum Masters. The Scrum Master Trello box is right here. If you get it, you will thank me later. The link is there. I put the link here in the chat. Get the Trello box click on it and it takes you to the Agile interview preparation. Okay, it has a lot of stuff. So grab that one. So follow up to ensure that the conflict has been resolved and there's positive working atmosphere within the team. Yeah, because I remember there was a time that I was working on a team and for no reason, those guys were just almost like fighting themselves, like almost like cursing themselves out. And one guy said, I just hire both of them. Okay. And I was a team leader. And these are situations. And one guy said, tell me I can't work here. I can't work with this guy. I have to leave. And he pretty much left the office. He left his office and walked out. of the building, and I have to go after him, and he said, please, please, please come back. Don't worry. Let's resolve this situation. Calm down. Don't worry. And I have to kind of find my way to make it work, because this other guy, you can't just work with this guy. This guy is so annoying, right? And he's so annoying, and he doesn't like that guy. And he met this guy in there, So these things can happen. But as a Scrum Master, you need to remain calm and able to help the situation. You can always escalate it to your boss, but at least you try your best to work with them. You have to be a servant leader. So that's very important. We should know that. I'm glad that you have seen that question before, and I'm glad that this is helping you. So another thing I can ask you, how do you handle a situation where the team is not fully embracing the Agile or Scrum practices? Because it can happen whereby the team members are not fully embracing Scrum. They are doing it in their own way. Okay, half of the things they are doing, they are doing it with waterfall methodology, the old way, traditional way of software engineering and development. They are not doing anything. They're not using the Scrum framework, but they are trying to, but they don't understand how to. So how do you handle a situation where the team is not fully embracing Agile or Scrum? So you have to work with them. You have to make sure they are, because you are like the Scrum evangelist, the Agile evangelist in there. So if the team is not fully embracing Agile or Scrum practices, I will take the following approach. Okay, assess the current level of understanding and adaptation of Agile principle within the team. How far have they gone? What do they understand? Do they understand anything at all? See, do they understand anything at all? What do they understand in Scrum? You have to understand that for. And identify the specific challenges or concerns that are hindering their adaptation. What are the challenges that's hindering them from adopting this? Even looking at it, when people are doing traditional way of software engineering or software development or product development, they tend to just go on and on and on and on. It might take us 6 months to deliver a viable product to the customer, or 1 year. I work on a particular project. These are part of the project that I have to kill you if I tell you. You know what I mean? There's a need to know on those projects. That project took them 1 year. 1 year to collect requirements and to write document requirement. 1 year. So when it takes 1 year to get requirements and document requirement, you know how long it's going to take to create the product or the project, or to work on the project, to do software engineering. And each time I have to code anything in that project, I have to pretty much open the book, read it, because it's like death by documentation. I have to open it, look at the requirement, user stories, and I have to pretty much code it the way they have written the step-by-step of my code. Okay, that's crazy, because they wrote everything down. Okay, so it's going to take forever to finish that kind of project. Whereas if we are doing Scrum, between 2 to 4 weeks we are delivering in a sprint, so we can do it bit by bit. It's not going to be like the whole full-fledged project ready to go, but at least it can have a workable product at each point in time. So we must know what are the challenges and concerns that hindering their adaptation. They didn't want to adopt sprint because of certain things. Why? So we can resolve those situations. Okay, so if it's a long project and the customer, that's the way the customer wants it, we have to know why is it that they can't do it bit by bit, piece by pieces. Why? Is it that they already have everything in the pipeline before and they don't want to change from the old way of doing things? What is it? So we need to know. Okay, provide education and training on Agile and Scrum principle to ensure a common understanding. We need to train them. Facilitate discussion and workshop to address any misconception and resistance to change. See, some people have some misconception because they don't know. So whatever they have had, they just think that's how it is. And resistance. They don't want change. People don't want change normally. They don't want change, right? Encourage transparency and open communication within the team, emphasizing the benefit of agile practices. The benefit of agile practices, right? So open communication is very important. Transparency is very important. So lead by example and demonstrate the value of agile practices through tangible results and improve team performance. Because when you start using the start working together with them and you start doing the ceremonies and working with them, they see everything will become easier for them working together, right? So also foster a cultural and continuous improvement where the team is encouraged to experiment, to learn, and to get things moving. So they are able to experiment, to learn what they need to do, how they need to do, and they keep going on the project. Are you guys following me? Guys, let me hear from you, because we do a lot of stuff around cybersecurity here. But if I'm bringing you guys Scrum, you need to show me that you want me to bring more Scrum. If not, I will just be staying with my cybersecurity guys. Are you guys enjoying this? You guys want more Scrum, or you don't really care? Let me know. I need to feel you guys, because I'm doing this thing for you guys. If you want more Scrum, put on the chat more Scrum. Put on the chat for me more Scrum. Let me see how many people are needing this, or I'm just so I know, because I have so much content to share. I don't know. So if you want more Scrum program, tell me more Scrum. Or, let me feel you guys. I'm waiting to feel you. The trial box. The trial box is called the Agile trial box, and I put the link here. This is the link. It's gonna really, really, really help you guys. Yeah, it's gonna really, really help you. Grab this. If you want to get a job in Scrum, go and grab the trial box as I speak to you. Seriously, everything I'm saying is from there, because it's gonna really prep you for the interviews. Okay. Okay, how do you handle a situation where the product owner keep changing requirement during a sprint? So the product owner is like the customer facing side of the team. They are the one that will meet the customer to get the requirement, to get the user stories and bring it back. What if you just come back and just keep changing stuff? There was a time. Yeah, okay, you say more Scrum. Okay, very good. So the way I will know is when I see you, that you get the trial box, or you communicated or connected with me, I will know that you are really serious for this Scrum. Because if you look at our YouTube, you see we have so many Scrum programs there too. I've done a lot of interview for my Scrum Masters. They are there. It's just that for real, I know that we have so many things on cybersecurity more than Scrum. Okay, but if you guys want Scrums, I want you to show me that by buying your trial box, by 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 inviting your Scrum team or friends also to come and join us on Clubhouse, and let's see that you guys are really want this, because I want to give when I know people really want it. Okay, I want to give to support people that really want something. So I see some of you saying you want more Scrum, and I'll bring more Scrum to you. But you must also show me that you are appreciating the value of what we're doing. Be present, be coming, and stuff like that. That will help. And also comment, share, and like. Thank you. So how do you handle a situation where the product owner keep changing requirement during a sprint? So if the product owner keep changing requirement during the sprint, I will take the following steps. Number one, I will facilitate a discussion with the product owner to understand the reason behind the changes and the impact on the sprint goal. We have a sprint goal. The sprint goal says this is what we are doing during this period of time. Yes, more Scrum as I'm trying to get the Scrum job. LinkedIn user, yes, I can see your comments. I can see your comment, LinkedIn user. Is that Sunny? Yes, I'm following. I can see your comment. Thank you. She want to make sure that I'm not going to take their Scrum program away. I'll be coming back with more Scrum, don't worry. So also go on YouTube and also subscribe. And we have so many Scrum interviews that I've done with my engineers, Scrum Masters. Scrum Masters, we have discussed about the sprint review, sprint retrospective. We have done the daily Scrum stand-ups. We have done the sprint planning. We discuss it like 1 hour discussion on it. So you need to go on there and watch it. And our YouTube page, I'm just gonna put it there quickly before I continue. youtube.com is very easy. It doesn't show your name. It doesn't show your name for real. Yeah, I don't know why. If you didn't log in, it just keeps saying you LinkedIn user. I'm not sure why. It was like it's not showing my name. Yes, it's not. My IT University. So these are www.youtube.com/my IT University. So if you use this link, you'll be able to get to the YouTube channel. If you click it, I think it should take you there. That's the YouTube, and I already put it in the chat. This is our YouTube channel. And you can just say @ my IT University or look for Prof. Temi. You'll find me there on YouTube. So okay, so if the product will not keep changing, the requirement during the sprint, I will take the following step. Okay, when they ask you, facilitate a discussion with the product owner to understand the reason behind the changes and impact on the sprint goal. You have a goal. Okay, if you have a goal, you channel all your energy towards the goal, not just getting distracted from that goal, right? You highlight the importance of a stable sprint goal for the team focus and productivity. Because if you have a sprint goal and you're not focused on it, we ain't going nowhere. Okay, because you're just gonna be distracted and falling backwards. Educate the product owner about the consequences of changing requirement middle of the sprint, such as increased risk and reduce predictability. Yes, you're not gonna get nothing done. Maybe you're supposed to do 100%, you're probably gonna do 50. So collaborate with the product owner and the development team to assess the impact of the changes on the current sprint. So we have to collaborate with the product owner and the team to assess the impact of the changes. If you're making changes unnecessarily, it's going to impact some things. If the changes are deemed necessary, work with the team to adjust the sprint plan accordingly, ensuring that these changes are transparent and understood by all the team members. Yeah, the change must be understood by all team members. Very important. They must be understood by all the team members. So we want to make sure that if we are changing something, this is going to be the effect of it. Fallon is you. Oh, okay. I thought it's Sunny. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You fix that. I don't know what you did. You may have to log out and log back on. It doesn't show your name. It's just showing LinkedIn user. LinkedIn user. That's what it is. See, that's what it's showing. LinkedIn user. I don't know what you did, girl. You need to probably log off and log on properly. It's not showing you. Okay. Discuss and agree upon strategies to maximize such changes in the future, such as improving communication and involving the team earlier in requirement discussion. Okay. So we have to be on the same page. You can't keep changing requirement anyhow. But at the same time, we still have to work in a very, we are not, I mean, it's not going to be like we're fighting or anything. The Scrum Master and the product owner should be, working together professionally and making sure they understand the reason why they should not change. They should not just keep changing requirement during when we're already started the sprint. Right. Also, stakeholder request changes or additional features during an ongoing sprint. The stakeholder request changes. So what do? Encourage the stakeholder to provide requested changes and features in the form of user story and product backlog item. So if the customer, the stakeholder wants something changed, they have to go and, put them in the user story form, and they put it in the backlog. There was a time I worked on a particular project when I was a software engineer. We were at the customer site, and we don't have our managers or Scrum Master on site. This company has had this project for 30 years, so they care less. And this project is for a big government organization, and we're right there on site. They were using this project for their budgeting. So it's very, very it's a very fast-paced environment, and this project is a very it has to be accurate because it's a lot of statistics, a lot of math calculations. They use it for their procurement, they use it for their HR stuff, they use it for their budgeting, and it's for the whole agency. So we're on site, and this customer, because every Friday they will have meetings, and this meeting will be for a briefing on the budget, the brief on, so it's always going to be a change. We were changing the database, we were changing the software code, we're changing so many things, and it has to be accurate with
calculations that we have in the database that we have to use to create report for them. It must be accurate with what they are doing with their manual work. It was a lot of all over the place, but we're able to get it done even without a manager or a Scrum Master at that time. That's very early, 2000. Even before, I think it was even before the millennium. So, what am I saying? Why am I saying this? The stakeholders, the customer were on their side and they just want changes. So what will this customer do? She'll put it in a sticky note and stick it on your table and want you to do it. Even though you have other things you are doing, but she will still bring her stuff. And what are you going to say to your customer? You're not going to tell her no, but hey, it's a lot of headache, right? So they need to put in the back burner. They need to put it in the product backlog. That's what it's for. Put the product backlog so that they can prioritize it. The product owner can prioritize it, and then we'll know exactly what is going to happen the next sprint. But if we have to do it now, then we have to make sure we make an adjustment. Right. So collaborate with the product owner to assess the impact of the requested change on the current sprint and the overall product goals. Discuss the potential consequences of accepting the changes, because if I accept changes, something's going to happen, some things will not get done. So they have to know that, such as potential delay or compromise. We are compromising. There will be delay on this. For example, you have told me before I should do certain things. I should create a website and create maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 web pages. And now you're adding new thing. Maybe I'll only do 3 pages because of this new feature. You said the new feature might be like, oh, I want to migrate data to a new environment. So I have to work on database and migrate data. Then it's not going to get done. I'm not going to do the other 2 pages because I can only do 3. I have to use the other time to do the other migration. See? So those things need to be discussed. Are we following me? Are we following me, guys? Okay. I guess you are following me. So, since you guys said you are following me and you're understanding everything I'm saying, I'm grateful that you are able to understand and to follow. Like I said, we have the trial box. Make sure you get your trial box for cybersecurity. Get your trial box for the GRC, for the Scrum, product owner and Scrum are in that. And we are having, so with this, the product owner and Scrum, we are also having software tester QA, okay? The business analysis intro, they are all coming into that trial box. The Agile trial box is going to have 5 components, and it's all for the same price. So it's going to be having the product Scrum Master, product owner, okay, software tester QA, business analysis, and project management. 5 things in one, and you only pay $4.99 for it for life. So and it has so much. It has so much. So go and grab your copy. It's on our website on my University. You see Agile. And also for the Scrum Master and for the cybersecurity, we have the cybersecurity framework. We have EPA. We have third-party risk. We have the RMF. We have the ISO. We have the PCI DSS. All of those things are there. In addition to different tool scenarios where we use the tools, we have the interview preps, general interview. Tell me about yourself. Why should I hire you? What's your weakness? What's your strength? What's your motivational factor? All those things are in all of the trial boxes, both Agile and the cybersecurity. We have the technical questions for all of them. We have the scenario-based questions for all of them. Okay, and there are videos. They are AI enhanced videos. They are automated. You can just listen to this as if you are listening to a music. It gives you the question and it gives you the answer right away, and you can memorize those answers and prep yourself. It asks things about interview preps, resumes, how your resume should look like, your LinkedIn profile optimization, how to ace your interview step by steps. It talks about salary negotiation, how to negotiate for salary. Talk about different types of contracts, W-2, what they meant, and all of those things are there. So it's a lot of stuff in that trial box. So, and also it's not just discussing the questions. It's like, for example, now if I'm going to talk about PCI DSS, it will break down what is PCI DSS. And it's like a review summarizing the requirement for PCI DSS, the concept of PCI DSS. Then you start asking questions and answering them. So it's a complete review package. It's not only QA. And the same thing for Scrum. Who is a Scrum Master? What all those things. Everything you're seeing here is from there. I just grabbed some things and brought here from there. Okay. So like I said, go ahead and grab it. Our Scrum program, we have the like I said, Scrum Master, Product Owner, software testers, and all of those things. And in the cybersecurity, we have all these frameworks. Okay. So I will strongly encourage you. You can break into tech. You don't need to have any prior background in tech to break in. Okay. So you can be successful. We're going to help you. We nurture you, we coach you, and help you break into tech. If you have not been following me, feel free to follow me. Okay. Feel free to follow me. This is my link. This is my LinkedIn profile. Follow me on LinkedIn. It's right here. Okay. Very good. And I will strongly encourage you also to not procrastinate, don't delay. Okay, join us. We are also on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on all social media platforms. We are there. So feel free to join us. Join us, okay? We have some classes starting. Yeah, you can connect with me on WhatsApp. I already gave you my phone number. You can send a link to me. Let's see. Let me give it again. This my number is right there. Just send me a WhatsApp and mention that we met here. Anybody that want to get on our June 10 program, June 10, we have a Scrum program starting on June 10. We have a cybersecurity program starting on June 6. June 6. Reach out to me. It's not only about you it's not only about you, like being certified. You need to be mentored into these roles so you can make good money. Okay, it's very important. So I'll be expecting you guys to reach out to me. We're gonna be meeting again next week on Wednesday. I'll be back again. It's more content to help you break into tech, keep the job and grow on the job. Thank you guys for being here today. Share with your friends and family. Send a link to them. Let them also be able to break into Scrum, into product owner, into cybersecurity, into cloud, into data analysis. All these roles, they are available out there. You can achieve it. So I'll look forward to speaking with you. Reach out to me, and I'll make it happen. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I love you all, and have a lovely rest of the day. Bye-bye, everybody.